What's up? What's up to all my fellow podcasters? And what's up? And big shout out to all my talking shit listeners and supporters. What is up? This is another X Goes Solo or X Goes Rogue in transit, of course. About to hit this traffic, And today's topic is going to be a little different. I'm going to switch gears a little bit, and we're going to talk about the hypocrisy of the so-called white people. All right, and for the record, I'm not a racist or anything. It's just I just have to call bullshit when I see it, and because Jazzy T is a so-called white woman, who we think her spirit is different, but whatever. But I was having a conversation with this lady, and this all stemmed from a post that Jazzy T had posted, and the question was, ladies, how would you feel if your man said that you were out of order, or that you or his woman was out of order? And so this woman comes on here first, just talking crazy. The first messages, and I couldn't take enough, so I replied, and I was like, so women can just do whatever they want with no rebuke or no correction, and just run wild. And she took offense to that because I said women hate correction, which women do hate correction. Okay, most people hate correction, but women definitely hate correction. Like it's and women have told me that they hate to be corrected. This is like no secret. So, and this is what she said, and this is what started this. And she said, substitute African Americans for women. So basically, African Americans can run wild and do whatever, huh? No correction or no rebuke whatsoever. Are you okay with that statement? And see, here's the thing that you're gonna understand about me. Like, again, like I said, I call bullshit when I see it. It doesn't matter if it's so-called black people. It doesn't matter if it's so-called white people, okay? We are in a PC world, but however, for the most part, I don't go along with the whole PC bullshit. I call it like I see it, man. And a lot of people respect me for that, and a lot of people say I'm too harsh for that. But I mean, the truth hurts, This is why this PC world is created, because the truth hurts. And so this is my response. First of all, First of all, I'm not African American. Second of all, my people are truly distorted for a lack of knowledge. And yes, our women and men are out of order. So you can't play a bullshit race card with me because I'm not biased. And that's what she expected me to do. She expected me to get offended and expected me to tuck tail and run and defend some of the crazy shit that quote unquote African Americans or quote unquote black people do. And I'm a harsh critic on my people because, yet again, I call shit like I see it. There's tons of things that my people shouldn't be doing that are doing as a whole. It's ridiculous, and they don't see it because it has become the norm to them. All right, and it's the cool thing to do. All right, my people as a nation have a drug problem. Okay, Molly and Percocets and Xanax and codeine and syrup, that's the new crack, man. Okay, and our kids, meaning the so-called African Americans or whatever you want to call them, are dying from this shit, man. And it's being heavily pushed in videos and music. Okay, our women are out of order. Okay, and I have no problem saying this, man. And when I say out of order, I mean like sex is being promoted on terribly high levels, man. If you look at these young kids' Snapchats and Instagrams and all this other shit, man, it's over sexualized. We live in an over sexualized nation, if you will. Okay, So I have no problem with saying that our women are out of order. All right, and I'll continue on. Oh, let me go. Okay, sorry, I'll continue on. So you can't play a bullshit race card with me because I'm not biased. And African Americans clearly don't get to run wild and do whatever we want, which we don't get to run wild. And this is what I said earlier in the podcast. Something happened Monday. Something did happen Monday. All right, there's something going on in Virginia to where they want to start to change gun laws and start to infringe on the Second Amendment, which the Second Amendment is the right to bear arms. And so in return, all Second Amendment, everyone that's for the Second Amendment, they did not want gun laws, decided they will have a peaceful armed protest. Okay, a peaceful armed protest. And reports have came out that around 30,000 people showed up to this peaceful protest. All right, 30,000 armed people showed up to this protest. Okay, and they were people of all walks of life. Majority was so-called white men. There were sprinkles of few of other different nationalities of people there, but the majority of them were so-called white men. All right, so here's the thing. If we kneel at a football game due to police injustices or whatever, if we want to boycott because Gucci and H&M are making clothing of blackface, you people lose your fucking mind. If we don't want to stand for your racist national anthem that you you want to force upon us, you lose your mind. But imagine if 30,000 armed black men would march for gun rights. What do you think would happen? What do you think would happen? And this goes into a conversation that me and Jazzy T, my co-host, talked about earlier. And I believe this statement to be true. No one cares when so-called black people get mad. No one cares. There's no repercussions. But when a so-called white man or so-called white woman feels uncomfortable, gets angry, rules and bills are passed. No one gives a damn because we don't have any significant power in here to make a change of anything, man. So we're just ending up being the mad people. That's it. And you know this to be true because there was a social experiment done on YouTube where a so-called white man would walk out in public with an assault rifle, and the cops pulled him over, pulled him to the side, asking for his permit, asking why was he walking around with an assault rifle, yada yada yada, this and that, and let him go. A few minutes later, that same camera crew, did the experiment with a so-called black man with an assault rifle walking in public. And you should have seen how many cop cars rolled up on his ass, guns drawn, ready to kill him. So we can't do whatever we want to do. We don't get to run wild. Okay? It's total bullshit. We cannot do what we want to do. And yes, all people are out of order. All right? She didn't expect me to say that. She didn't expect me to call out my people on their bullshit. Which is why I didn't get a reply from her. Which is why I didn't get a response from her. And I told her that she needs to, because race wasn't the original narrative. I told her that she needs to stick to the narrative before she gets exposed for being a closet racist. All right? And my thing is, like, I respect the racists more if they come out and admit that they are racist than to sit back and hide it, man. All right, because what I won't do is I won't hide how I feel about any situation, man. I will no longer make myself uncomfortable at the expense of someone else, because 9 times out of 10 they won't give a shit about your feelings, man. So this is me getting ready to sign off in traffic, in transit, doing another rant. Mr. X signing off.